Good morning, guys. I wanted to clarify some information, maybe help you guys out a little bit on today's assignment, the Creating Your Own Perfect Society. So, what I want you guys to do is, after you've watched the utopia versus dystopia video, I want you to think about how can you create a utopia. And all utopias are set up on some founding principle, some idea that everyone adheres to. And that can be anything. That can be based on occupation, it can be based on age, on height, on hair color, it can be based on a particular value, like truth. In the video, they talk about Gulliver's Travels. There's a society that's based on intelligence. It's up to you. I want you guys to think creatively about this, and I want you to come up with a driving principle that you think is more important than anything else for your society. So the next question after you guys have done that is, how do you achieve that? How do you get everyone to adhere to that principle? Or how do you get everyone to adhere to that occupation or that look if it's based on looks? Think about what steps do you have to take. There is a book called Postmortal where everyone doesn't age anymore. There's a cure for aging, and they have a procedure that they do at like mid-20s. I don't remember off the top of my head, where it stops the aging process. So that is one where the way to achieve that is surgically, medically. Question 3 on your list is, how will you make sure people cooperate with this? Do you reward them for doing it or being a part of the society? Do you punish them? Do you take something away from them? How do you maintain that? And that's actually the last question, is how do you maintain it? So how do you get there, and then how do you get that moving forward? In Postmortal, they face the fact that since nobody dies of old age anymore, and any diseases related to old age, you get stuck with a lot of people, because once you hit 28, everybody stays there. So how are you going to make that last in your society? They had an overpopulation problem in that book. People could still die by getting like shot and murdered and things like that, but they just didn't die of old age anymore. So think about what's your defining trait. What is it that is most important for your society? Think about, how are you going to get everyone to that place? What steps do you need to do to make sure that they are there? What about people who don't want to do it? How do you incorporate them? What do you do with them? And then lastly, how do you maintain it? How do you make it last? So those are the four big questions for creating your perfect society. I hope this gives you guys a little bit more help. I hope it gives a little more information. As always, email me if you have questions. Post on the announcements if you have a question. I read all of them, even if I'm not commenting on everybody's. I read them all. I am including this as a daily discussion rather than just a post assignment. Just hopefully that you guys will read each other's societies and hopefully engage in some conversation. We will come back to these a bit as we are reading Ready Player One. I have an audiobook posted for Ready Player One. I tried to upload a PDF and I don't remember if it worked or not. I will check that. I will check that for you guys as well. Obviously, you can buy your own copy of the book as well. That's awesome. But I want to make sure that you guys have it available. The audiobook is up. The PDF I will get up as soon as I can. I was posting, like clicking post, and it wasn't working, and I don't remember if it went through finally or not. The other thing is, I mentioned that on the announcement that I went ahead and put a link up to the trailer for the movie, and then a little thing about like breaking down the trailer for the movie with information like some of the pop culture references, which we're going to get into next week. The movie is good and it's fun, but it doesn't. There's nothing similar to the book other than the characters' names. Like the main idea, like the structure, is the same, and the main characters' names are the same, but that's pretty much it. So it's not one where you can watch it and then know exactly what's going down. Like they don't match up that much. They're just two very different beings, and they're both fun. They're both good, but they're not equal. So as always, hit me up with questions. Let me know how you're doing. I'm here in this chair literally all day, every day, drinking Diet Pepsi and eating my body weight in hummus. So like I'm always right here. I know that I'm not in front of you guys. I'm not seeing you guys, but I am here. So hit me up if you need anything. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Not that Fridays are much different now, I guess. Although tomorrow I will not be tied to this chair. Tomorrow I'll be tied to the couch because my couch is comfortable. All right, well, have a good weekend. See you guys.